never thought my marriage would fall apart in such a devastating, stomach-twisting way. I genuinely believed I understood the woman I had chosen to spend my life with. For 6 years, Lisa and I built what, from the outside, appeared to be a steady, affectionate, joking, safe partnership. But bit by bit, the warmth between us dimmed. At first, I chalked it up to job stress, monotony, the quiet drift people warn about in long-term relationships. Then she grew remote. Her phone might as well have been an extension of her hand. She guarded the screen like it contained classified documents. Late nights out became routine. Excuses kept piling up. And whenever I raised gentle questions, she would laugh, dismiss it, call me paranoid, and carry on. Still, something gnawed at me, a whisper of doubt I tried hard to silence. But the signals kept intensifying. The sudden fitness obsession, even though she'd never cared about exercise before, the strange cologne on her clothes after she claimed to be at her sister's, the private smiles at messages I never saw. It all snapped into focus one Friday night. She told me yet again that she was staying with her sister. This time, my instincts refused to swallow the lie. I called her sister, pretending Lisa had forgotten something at home. The confusion in her voice told the whole story. Lisa, she's not here. My stomach dropped. I grabbed my keys and left. My palms were slick on the steering wheel. I had no real plan, only a burning need to know. Then I remembered her gym bag, still sitting untouched in her trunk. If she went to the gym as often as she claimed, why was it there? I drove to the gym. She always said her car was parked there even if she wasn't inside. I scanned the area and that's when I saw her. My wife slipping into a luxury hotel across the street, walking with confidence beside a man I'd never seen. My vision blurred. Anger, betrayal, disbelief. Everything hit at once. I could have charged inside, caused a scene, demanded explanations. But I needed more than a confrontation. Needed the whole truth. So I waited. 2 hours later, they stepped back outside. Lisa's hair was mussed, her skin glowing, her expression softer than it had been with me in years. The man touched the small of her back, and she leaned into him as if he belonged in that space. Then she kissed him. Slow, practiced, intimate. Not an accident, not a lapse, a full affair. Took photos not to be vindictive, but to have irrefutable evidence. The next morning, she behaved as if everything were perfectly normal. A quick kiss on my cheek. Fresh coffee brewing. A cheerful hum as she moved through the kitchen. Nearly made me sick. While she played the part of devoted wife, I began uncovering who the man was. I had pictures of him, his car, the hotel he shared with my wife. What I found chilled me. He wasn't single. He wasn't even separated. He was married and his wife was 8 months pregnant. That shifted everything. I could have confronted Lisa instantly, thrown the truth in her face like an explosive, but she had already burned our life to the ground, and now I knew she was helping destroy someone else's as well. I refused to keep that in the dark. I contacted the man's wife. She was skeptical, but once I sent the photos, the silence on the other end became haunting. Then came the soft, devastated sobs. Suspected it, she whispered, but I kept hoping I was wrong. In that moment, I realized this wasn't simply cheating. It was cruelty, recklessness, collateral damage tearing through 2 families. That night, I behaved as usual. I let Lisa think her deception still worked, but I left my laptop open on the dining table. All the photos displayed, impossible to ignore. Was pouring a drink when she walked past. She froze mid-step, eyes widening, color draining from her face. What is this? She whispered. I stayed calm, too calm, exactly what it looks like. She tried to pretend confusion, but her shaking hands gave her away. I watched her fall apart. Before I spoke again, did you know he has a pregnant wife? Her mouth opened, but no sound came. Oh, I added quietly, rising to my feet. And she knows now. Panic flickered across her face. You told her? I didn't just tell her. I stepped closer, voice low, steady. I sent her everything, every photo. Tears streamed down Lisa's cheeks, but they meant nothing to me. She wasn't crying from remorse, only because she'd been exposed. Grabbed my jacket and walked toward the door. Enjoy the chaos you've made, I said, without looking back. And just like that, I left her standing there, shaking, silent, and finally forced to face the wreckage she had built out of lies.